All right, everybody. Welcome back to my comfy couch.
Hey.
Say hi when y'all get in the chat. Trying to fix my lighting. I know we late as heck. I've got some guests on with me tonight. Say hi,
Hey.
Rosita. Say hi, Charlie.
What's up, y'all?
Listen, we say it's Valentine's night tonight. It's for all the singles, right? We sitting together.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a little drink of drinks.
I'll drink.
It's totally like soda water.
I don't know what to say. You got water. Not even grape juice, water. You're funny.
Soda water. Right. That's what I can grab real quick. Y'all say hi when y'all get in the chat, okay? Oh man, my lighting is tripping. Rosita, hi. Say hi when y'all get in the chat. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Single.
Happy Valentine's
single.
Day.
Hey, glad I left Aaron. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day. Cheers. Let's do a little cheers before we start. You ready?
Let's go.
Cheers. I got water. Cheers.
You got your water. Cheers, Aaron. Hold on. Okay. All right. So before we get started, as we let people come on, we're going to play a little Mentally Stimulate Me. You know, that's the card game we play sometimes. I didn't look at the questions beforehand, so let me just see if I could pick some decent ones for tonight. Say hi again when y'all get in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay. All right. So the first question is going to be, as you guys know, we ask the questions. Don't tell your answers, and we're going to guess what each other's answers are, okay?
All
so
right.
The first question for tonight is... Okay, so your non-exclusive bae tells you to reach in their nightstand for condoms. You open it and see a dozen empty condom wrappers and one unopened. What you doing? So again, you guys don't have a commitment, but you reach in the drawer for a condom and you see that multiple ones have been used. So I guess from your perspective, how could you tell? Maybe what could you guys tell?
All right, so the first question is, why not throw the wrappers away?
Exactly. Why you
What you got going on?
Yeah, like that's just
the answers are A, you grabbing a condom, B, mentioning the wrappers and asking for an explanation, or C, leaving now because you just feel a kind of way.
All right. I already got my answer locked.
That's such a good point you said. Like, why are they with all these wrappers, right?
Exactly. What's the point? That's trash. Is he not lazy to get up and throw them away?
Exactly.
Before he put them on? Like, that don't make no sense. So, I'm grabbing a condom. If we not exclusive and I came over just to have sex, I'm grabbing that condom, man.
So you grabbing it?
Heck yeah, I'm grabbing that condom.
Woo!
All right, we're on the same page.
Okay. So what's your answer?
If she say grab the condom, like I'm gonna grab it.
Woo!
First ask question later. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! And it's not that I would ask for an explanation and just be like, "Damn, am I safe?" I'd be like, "I don't know if I want to keep this going."
I mean, the fact that he have condom wrappers there means he's being safe in a way. If you think about it, he is being safe. At least he wrapping up.
11 out of 12? Are these 11 on the same person or what?
I think you should just be grateful he used the whole box.
Oh my god, Rosanna,
what Charlie said? I can't hear Charlie.
Oh,
I said I feel like just be grateful. At least he used the whole box. So.
Oh my gosh, Rosie, would you think he's a hoe or what?
Huh?
Would you think he's a hoe or what?
I mean, I would already think he's a hoe, being that we non-exclusive. So I would probably have that idea already, because I would think we already said what the deal was right off the bat. So if we not exclusive, we just messing around and stuff like that, then ain't none of my business.
Yeah,
I'm just happy that he's wrapping up, because guys out there don't like to wrap up. So the fact that he gloving up, that tells me he's at least being safe. You know what I mean? Yes. I ain't looking at the numbers. I look at the fact that he being safe. Who knows?
Damn, Rosie. Woo!
I mean, think
Glenna
about
said,
it.
I'm leaving. As Prince said in Little Red Corvette, I felt a little ill when I saw all the pictures of the jockeys that were there before me. Dang.
Who said that?
But you know, they could have an agreement, you know. If the agreement was we're not exclusive, but I still don't want you to sleep with other people, that could be fair too, because there's a lot of diseases out there. So who knows?
Damn, 11, that's a lot. Okay, Rosie. So Rosie, you're sticking to it. Glad I left, said I'm out of there. I said I'm questioning the fool. Charlie, you still go hit it?
Oh yeah. Listen, I came up with that for a reason. That's gas money. You know, I'm probably like cut my hair, got my hair cut, you know, got my fresh shirt on, like got my good cologne on. Oh yeah.
Ooh, damn. All right.
All that.
Okay, next question we got is you and your boo get offered $100,000 to do a professionally produced sex tape for a major company without revealing your faces. Would you agree to it? A, yes. B, no. C, it depends. Again, don't say your answers. We're going to guess each other's answers. Aaron, let me know what you think, okay? Again, you and your boo get offered $100,000 to do a professional sex tape. You don't have to show your faces. A, you're going to do it. No. B, or C, it depends. Okay, what do you think Rosie's answer is?
Oh no, I don't think Rose gonna do it. I don't think she's gonna do it.
I don't think she's going to do it either.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit. Hell no, I ain't doing that.
But they're not showing your faces, Rosie. You don't care?
That's not the point. I have all these people watching me have sex, you know, filming me and stuff. I'm not into voyeurism. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I don't like being watched. I think having sex is just me and my boo. That's a us thing. I don't like to share that. No, sir.
Okay. Okay, Aaron, let us know what you think, Aaron. So we were right about Rosie. What do y'all think my answer is? Would I do it? Yes, no, or maybe?
Nikki, you ain't doing that.
You said no?
Yeah, I don't think you're doing it.
You said
Yeah,
no,
I
Rosie?
ain't doing it neither.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't do it. You guys got me. Y'all got me. Now, Charlie, on the other hand, I think he
Charlie
would
doing that. Charlie doing that shit.
That's $100,000 I don't have that I could use and put to good use. Oh yeah, like my face ain't being shown. Like, you know, yeah, I'm good. I'm in there.
See, I knew it.
Yeah. He was do it. He's so funny.
There, you know.
So Aaron,
walk up in there with a robe and everything, just
ready.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Aaron said would never do a sex tape, not sharing my emotion with the world. Okay, Aaron.
That's right.
For $100,000.
For $100,000.
Listen. It's a totally different ball game if somebody put the $100,000 in your face. Y'all gonna buckle. Y'all gonna cave in.
Oh my goodness!
$100,000.
To me, that ain't worth $100,000. If you talking maybe $1 million or $5 million, then I probably said maybe, but I still probably not gonna do it. She got disconnected. I think you guys got disconnected.
Sorry, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh my gosh, sorry, we having technical issues, y'all. Forgive us. Why? I'm sorry, Aaron. Let us know if you're still there.
Sorry, Aaron.
Let me see if I can get.
Oh, they're gone.
All right, we back. Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry. Okay. So You think that we're gonna do it when they put the money in our hand?
Listen, if they open up that briefcase, bow, 100,000. Listen,
Rosita, you think you're gonna change your mind?
$100,000? Nah. If you say $1 million, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna think about it. But you gotta up that money though. 100 grand ain't that.
listen, 100,000. Listen.
That's like so quick. That can't even buy me a house. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you so much again for joining us tonight on our Valentine's Day session for 2023. One more question and then we'll go into our discussion for tonight, okay? So our last question is, your new boo tells you to strip naked and ask no questions. Next, he or she lays you down and proceeds to handcuff you. Do you play along? A, yes, I'm open-minded. No, that's kind of sketchy. Or C, it depends. So again, no questions, get butt booty naked. And then they handcuff you. A, are you down with it because you're open-minded? B, no, that's kind of sketchy. Or C, it depends. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Okay, Aaron, let us know, okay? All right, so let's see. Woo! Charlie, what do we think Charlie's going to do? I don't think guys like being tied up and stuff. So I'm going to say no because I previously tried that and he didn't like it. And I find like guys want to be the one in control. So I'm going to say no, you're not going to want to.
No, I'm not with it. I'm not with that. I can't be handcuffed. I can't be tied up. You know, I'll do the cuffing. But I can't.
You'll be the cuffer, but not the cuffy?
Yeah, exactly. I can't be tied up. None of that stuff.
Nah.
It's a no for me, dog.
Okay, so do we think Rosie's gonna want to be tied up, handcuffed? Is she okay with it? I say yeah. I say she's okay. What do you think?
Oh no, Rosie might Rosie got that look on you. You might be that, you might be that freaky deep.
What's your answer? That's kind of sketchy. That's kind of sketchy.
Edgy.
Are you not gonna let him do it?
That's kind of sketchy.
Oh wow! Dang, Rosie! Wow! Woo.
That has to be something we have to discuss like ahead of time. Like you just telling me just say that, catching me off guard, hell nah. But if it's something that we talk about in advance, and I tell you, let's try something new, then I'm gonna be like, okay, patience. But just out the blue, hell nah. I'm gonna look at you like, no, nah.
All right, Rosie ain't having it. How about you, Aaron? Aaron said, nah, handcuffs remind me of the last time I was arrested. Lord have mercy.
Oh, geez.
PTSD. Aaron said he got PTSD.
Wow.
Oh, Lord. Okay, for last, what do you guys think I'm going to do? Am I okay with it or not? Aaron, tell me what you think. You think I'm going to play along or not?
Nikki, you doing it. You doing it.
You said I'm going to do it?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because you're adventurous like that.
So you think I would?
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron, what you think? Oh, Aaron said Nikki doing it.
Yeah.
How about you? What you think?
I think you're gonna think about it. I think you might think about it. You might do it. Convince you enough. So I think you would.
Oh my God! Everybody says yes. My answer is yes. I would absolutely do it. No questions asked. That's terrible. Y'all don't judge me out there. Don't judge me, okay?
Oh gosh, that's funny. I just got a flashback.
A flashback of what?
All I got to say is slumber party.
Oh my God! Listen,
that's what you would do.
Rosie. All right now. Okay, listen, y'all.
Got stories, okay.
No, that story will never be told, Charlie. Never.
Ooh, all my business. All right, so tonight we're going to speak about intimacy, okay? So, we've been in relationships and are hoping to, for those who are single, we want to talk about what true intimacy is, right? A lot of times when we hear intimacy, we think of sex, but is that all intimacy is, right? So I want you guys to think about real quick, if you're in the chat or if you're here now, what words come to your mind? If someone has to ask you, describe what intimacy is, or give me some words that come to mind when you think of intimacy. What comes to your mind? So think about that. And Charlie, we want to start with you. Tell me, what would you define as intimacy? Tell me some words that come to mind.
I think definitely energy.
Ooh.
Just being around that person and just getting that like one-on-one experience and like bonding with that person. That could be intimacy. Just like chilling back, maybe laying down, like listening to some music with that person. Y'all are just enjoying each other's company. That is intimacy as well.
So you're
So
talking about that bonding. Can y'all hear him okay? Y'all good?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Aaron, you can put it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Intimacy. So you're saying bonding, spending that time connecting with each other, that energy between the two of you. Love it.
Definitely.
Rosie, tell me what's something that comes to your mind when you think of intimacy?
I don't think of sex when
Okay.
I think of intimacy, that's for sure. But I do think of emotional and physical closeness.
Okay.
You know, having that, like Charlie said, that bond, you know, just spending time together, sitting down, for example, sitting down with your back to his chest, just cuddling, talking, just having a conversation. And it doesn't even have to be a deep conversation, just being together, just connecting mentally as well. You can get stimulated mentally too. And I feel being mentally stimulated is like one of the best things to have in a relationship.
Agreed.
Okay, love it. So I'm hearing the physical and mental connection, that spending time, that closeness, love it. Aaron said intimacy is a shared space that makes a lady feel comfortable and safe. So the word comfortable and safe, I like that.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what Webster defines intimacy as. When I looked it up, let's see here, my screenshot. Okay, so they had different definitions of intimacy, and I thought the first one was interesting. It said intimacy, close familiarity or friendship, closeness, like intimacy between a husband and wife. What do y'all think about that whole friendship aspect? I feel like a lot of people are in relationships and they're not even like friends. They skip, especially nowadays, straight to the sex part. And you're not even like getting to know the person and really, forming that friendship. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I agree. Like people are skipping right past the friendship part these days. I'm gonna tell you a red flag for me.
Tell me.
Any girl you see like online, like in the past 6 months, she done had like 6 or 7 different boyfriends or dudes she called in bae. Yeah, like that's a red flag. So people just skip the friendship and to get right into the relationships for sex or what have you. And that's definitely like a don't do.
Yeah. And it's easy to get that way, right? Because you like them and you're sexually attracted to them, but it's that real important part that we're missing of friendship that's really gonna form the bond to keep each other together. Rosita, what do you think? Do you think people are like skipping past the friendship zone?
Yeah, definitely. To me, they feel like they're wasting time. And I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, you're giving yourself a disservice. Because then as time passes, you're gonna find out stuff that you never really that you're not gonna like, when you could have found that out on a friendship level, and then you end up being disappointed. So skipping that friendship is not a good thing at all. That's a big disservice to the individuals.
So do you think people should be friends before they have sex? Do you think they should form that, friendship and that bond before they get intimate with someone? What do you guys think? Think about it. Aaron said skipping friendship is backwards. Anytime you don't know what to say after sex, you skip the friendship. I like that. Aaron says, man, afterwards, and you're like,
Exactly. It gets like awkward.
That's a good point.
Yep. I like that. I really, really like that.
What about the friend zone though? Like,
ooh,
is that I don't want to be like, I think it's okay to get cool with her. I don't want to be like too friendly. Then she put me in a friend zone. Cause like girls do like, y'all do like crazy stuff when y'all put us in a friend zone. Like, we'll come over, like, y'all come to the door, got like bra and panties on, and want to sit down and play PlayStation. Like, this is not what I came over here for. So I don't want to be, I don't want to be too deep in the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like just cool enough with you, but I'm not too deep in the friend zone.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead, Nicole.
No, go. What were you gonna say?
In regards to what Charlie's saying too, it doesn't even have to get that far. to the friend zone, because I think that is what I guess dating is for, per se, or even courtship, in the courtship phase, as getting to know somebody, because there's levels to this. There's levels to everything. So that the first step is, the dating and the talking and the hanging out and stuff like that. And once you make your intentions clear too, don't
Exactly.
start something up with somebody if you haven't made your intention. That is why a lot of people do get friend zoned, because sometimes people don't even know that you're trying to get to know the person. Like, oh, you like me like that? I didn't know. You hear that sometimes,
Yeah.
Some people are really slow like that. If you don't be right out and say, what it is that you trying to do, then you is a lost case,
Yeah.
I agree. That's what I was gonna say. It's making it clearly known, because that's the thing is you
Mm-hmm.
can still be getting to know each other and build that friendship, but everyone is clear. I am attracted to you. I am trying to date you. We are moving in this direction.
Correct.
Don't let no girl or guy friends on you. That means they don't want you. Period.
Correct. Correct.
Absolutely.
Don't sit around hoping that they're gonna then want something with you. You friend zone, you ain't it.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
hard to get out of.
Yes, and that brings me to the other topic about how people think like, oh, it's you should date your friends. That's the best thing to do. Like when people are friends for like years and then like try to date each other. Like, what do y'all think about that? Do you think you should like date your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Aaron said friend zone is like the minor leagues in baseball. You wait there until you are called up to the major leagues. Really? Aaron, you think so?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good analogy.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, you down there in the D League. Like, I ain't never going to the Lakers. Yeah,
Ooh.
I agree.
But like for guys, this is the same thing, because I know for women, like we're gonna friend zone you if we're not really feeling like that. Is it the same for
Right.
you guys?
No.
Oh no?
Nah.
No.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. At the end of the day, us as men, we trying to hit something. So, you got the friend zone real quick. I mean, we'll get you out of the friend zone long enough to hit something,
And then put you right back.
And it's back to the friend zone.
Oh, so we can make it out the friend zone to wife? What's the odds of us
boy,
making it from
that's
friend zone to
tough.
wife?
That's tough. Like, I mean, you got to pay for it now because you friend zone me. Like,
Oh no, I'm saying if you guys put us in the friend zone, what if we're interested in you and you're like, okay, nah, I'd rather be friends. I don't want to mess up what we have. Y'all like saying that, like we're friends.
They do that.
Is that shit true or what?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm guilty of this. Yes, I've done that.
And you really like the girl?
She was all right. But, we did our thing and, hey, I think we should be more. How come we never hooked up? Hey, listen, baby, I don't know if we could explore this. I think what we did here today.
Oh my god! So it's the same. You're not feeling her as the one.
Nah, I wasn't.
Oh, Aaron, tell me. Aaron said it's different for men. Aaron, how is it different for men? Because I want to know. And I'm sure the ladies I want to know too. Oh God. Okay. So
I think with the
you go ahead, Rosie. What are you gonna say?
I think with the friendship too, in regards to your question, it could either be a hit or a miss, because some relationships, they're meant to just stay friendships for real. Because sometimes too, like if I'm good friends with a guy for how many years, I feel like I know him, I know so much stuff about him, and it's like and he has stuff that I don't like, but he's still my friend. You know what I mean? So you're gonna find that friendship thing it works for some people, and it doesn't work for others.
See,
so that information that you found out, like even the flaws, even what he's not good at, or his interests may be different from yours, and you're like, okay, friend zone.
See, I feel like the expectations are different. Like you said, as a friend, you might accept certain things. Hey, he has these flaws. But then when you start like being in a relationship with someone, then you have all these expectations. Like before he could take, the whole day to write you back. But now y'all together, you give him a 2-hour window. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the expectations really change things.
Yep. And you're gonna start to look at them differently too, because when they do things that you don't like, and then all hell breaks loose, and that friendship is gone. So it's very, very tricky. Very, very tricky.
Totally agree. So be friends before you be lovers, okay? Aaron said, for me, you stay in the friend zone until we have a connection. Sex is not a connection. Oh, so Aaron
Okay.
actually bumped somebody up from a friend to something more. That's interesting.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Charlie says no.
She might be stuck. She might be stuck.
Oh,
Yeah, most
Lord.
guys keep them there and don't bring them out at all, as far as I know. For most
Yeah.
guys, they're keeping you right there.
Exactly.
Listen, story real quick. Can I tell a story real quick?
Please tell a story. Speak up so we can
So,
hear those. Speak up to the folks.
Was talking to this young lady one time.
Everything,
Everything, intimate or the physical stuff was great, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she had a baby daddy that was in prison. So
Oh,
as her
Lord.
friend, we linking up every couple of weeks to do what grown-ups do. That's fine. It's okay. But now if she would have become my girlfriend, now I got to deal with the baby daddy like in and out of prison. And, I ain't trying to deal with that.
Ooh.
So the physical stuff was great. As a friend, she was great. We can hang out, go eat, drink, whatever. Leave that there like as a friend.
Ooh.
Or whatever.
So wait.
Girlfriend, that's too
That's
much.
a friends and benefit situation?
Right.
I mean,
That's what I want to know. Was that a friends and benefit situation?
nah, I'll consider it. Damn.
That's what it sounds like.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I was like,
if she needed a couple of dollars, I'd give her a couple of dollars.
oh my God.
Damn.
See, now y'all making me this up.
No, I just wanted to be clear because I wasn't too sure where he was going. So I'm like, is this a friends and benefit or, I was a little confused.
We were friends for a very long time. We were friends for years. So we were friends for a long time before anything physical already happened. So we had already established that we had a relationship as friends. And then
you tried to go that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So. All right. So some things I wrote down. Now think of other words again when you think of intimacy. Something I thought of was being open. I feel like I've had the best intimacy with someone when I was actually open. Like trust is a big thing. I feel like if you don't trust, a lot of people have these kind of barriers based on past relationships, based on things that have happened to them, that they're not really open to someone new. They're kind of always guarded. What has your experience been, as women or you meeting women and Aaron, on women or vice versa, not really being open when you meet them? Do you feel like when you meet women, there's like this big wall and it's hard to really connect with them?
Yeah, I've definitely experienced that. And I understand why a woman might have that barrier up.
Yeah.
But I'm not that last guy that you were with. So, you gotta, I don't know. I don't want to say like, just like toughen up and like, try or whatever. But I don't know. When you're that guarded, it's hard. And I feel like sometimes you could potentially miss out on,
Absolutely.
someone good because you are so guarded. But that was because you were hurt and you feel some kind of way from a past situation. So I understand it. So I don't know.
Yeah. How about you, Aaron? Tell me, what's been your experience with women? Do you find that you're meeting a lot of women that aren't open, that are kind of guarded, and it's kind of hard to get close to them? Rosita, how about you? Do you feel like you're experiencing any of that where you find it kind of hard to really open up to someone?
Yeah, for me to open up. Oh yeah, definitely. And sometimes I don't mean to do it. It's just like so automatic because some of the stuff that happened to you in your past, relationships could be traumatic, and trauma is not something that you can just get over so easily, Like I've had one guy told me like I need to open up my heart some more, and I'm like, what? Like I didn't even realize that was that bad. So I was like, okay, I need to like check myself and see like what it is that I'm doing and saying, because I didn't even realize it at the time,
That's
so
yeah, Rosie, and that's why I wanted to kind of bring this up, because I think a lot of women are like you, where they're not aware that they're being like that, and men are feeling like, well, damn, I'm just trying to get to know you. I don't even know if you're worth the squeeze yet,
right?
You're doing all this extra shit. So I think women do need to be aware of that. Like, hey, am I healed? Am I whole? Am I ready to accept someone? And you still want to be cautious, of course. You want to be smart, but when you put up that brick wall, it's hard for men to get over. So please be careful with that and be mindful of that. Hey, NH, hi, welcome. Aaron said there should be somewhat of a wall, but as time moves on, a man's character should knock down the wall brick by brick if he has commitment and patience.
Aaron coming with the I don't know the word.
I like that. I like that. So hi everyone. Thank you again for joining. So we're speaking about intimacy. So that's a good point, Aaron. Yes, you want to have the wall, but bring it down as the guy.
It'll come down with time.
Yeah. Now, Rosie, have we noticed that about guys, that we find it hard to get in with guys?
Yeah, because I feel like they put off this persona at first and try to be somebody that they're not, just for them to have their way with you.
Ooh!
So with them, I believe with them it's even much more harder. Like they're a lot more harder to break down than women are.
Oh, I love that.
And a lot of men would not admit it, but especially those that were hurt by women or grew up being abused by women, like they just look at women totally different. And it's a lot more harder with them.
It can be a bit difficult for men because once ladies, quick message for the ladies, you only got one time to betray a man's trust or break that trust or play on his vulnerability and all that stuff. Men will build that wall. Like once you lose that with a man, that is almost impossible to get back. We'll be having the worst day ever and you'll ask us how we doing. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm straight. I'm good. Because try to open up and I tell you I'm having a bad day or something that's going on. And then you got some of these women that'll use that against you. I don't like the job or I'm not getting paid good enough. Oh, broke nigga, so men, once that happens, we're done.
Ooh.
So it takes a special person to kind of bring that wall down. So I agree.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Ladies need to hear that. NH said, is this a sexy edition? Yes, it is, girl.
Hey, look at the roll.
Okay. Oh, and they said those with mommy issues. Ooh, mommy issues is a big one too. But yeah, are saying about the whole having a past. I feel like guys sometimes I get like how Rosanna was saying, they kind of portray themselves as someone. So I feel like I get the outside window version.
Yes.
And it's not until, I don't know, I feel like guys, you have to prove yourself to them first.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Let you in. So women will go with the words. We'll be like, oh, I think he's so great. But guys are like, I'm gonna watch your actions.
They're testing you from the very beginning. They're testing you.
Exactly. Like I'm gonna be OG when we meet, but once you earn my trust and I like you, then you get to see my Pokemon cards. Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yes. So that's the thing, is getting how do women, because again, we're speaking about intimacy and how do we get to be intimate with you guys if at first we're meeting kind of like the window version of you guys. Like, how many instances are going to occur where she could prove who she is to you? Like, what do we need to do? How do we make you feel comfortable in coming out?
Like going back to what Aaron was just saying, over time.
Through time.
Yeah, just over time. Like how men, we got to prove ourselves to y'all. Women have to prove yourself to men as well.
Oh, see, we're not used to hearing that, huh? Nope. We show up with the goods, and that's
one thing about but they already know within a couple months if they're gonna keep you or not. So that overtime thing don't always work, because they already know off the bat. They give you at least I want to say 3 months maximum, probably even less than that. They already know where they're gonna put you. They got the little categories.
Oh, is that true?
You got some dudes that's on that. You got
they got their little box. They say, okay, this one is in this box, this one is in this box. They already know from off the bat.
That's not all the time though. That's not That's not something that most men do.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, tell us, is that true? So what do most
Yeah.
men
That's not
do?
something that most men do. That's like a niche.
So
You
what?
got too many. You have too many single men. Like, you know, that's not something that most men do. You got some dudes that play and do that, but all men don't do that.
Oh, so
They're
you think
single
all
by
men
choice,
don't?
though.
Most men don't do. I'm sorry.
I think they're single by choice, though, because they could have all these girls and decide not to be with any of them.
Nope. I gotta disagree with you, bro. Men, we don't
What?
have
Okay.
options. We
Oh
don't have
Lord,
options like that.
not the options,
You
Tosh.
don't?
Hey, I'm gonna
Okay.
put you on this. Like, listen, right? As a
Yeah.
woman, right? You can go outside.
Mm-hmm.
There could be 10 dudes lined up, and you could say, "Hey, come inside with me. Let's like do a little something, risk free, no strings attached." All 10 dudes is gonna go inside with you. If I go outside and women and say, "Come inside with me, let's do something real quick, no strings attached," I'm getting the cops called on. I'm getting cussed out. I'm getting beat up by her brother. Men, we don't have options like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if men are like ugly as hell to y'all,
Mm-hmm.
those men are still coming at y'all. Like, the average man is not getting love from women like that. That's like, what is it, like 51% of black men are single. Like 64 of that percent is like in the middle class, single with no kids. So men, we don't have the options like that. Like, we're not getting love like that.
So you're saying
Y'all
like
got
the average
options.
dude. So you're
Yeah, the
thinking,
average dude. I mean, if you tall dudes, he mixed.
What's the mix?
Because we know how much y'all love the mixed dudes. Like, he'll be the most not shit nigga on earth. Excuse my language. But he's 6 foot, he light skinned, he got a little, fake abs because he's skinny, don't even work out, he just skinny.
Oh my
Like,
God.
y'all will let him do anything in the world to y'all. But the average man, 5'5", 5'6", like, play like that. Like,
ooh,
No, but the average man still know the type of woman that he's gonna marry, though. He's still gonna have his friends, his females in his life, and he still know which type of girl he want. He still know which one he would marry.
ooh, Aaron says, I know within the first few months if I want to call a woman up to the majors. So Aaron says he knows at least if he wants to put her in a different category. And it says, he giving the data. I know, I said the same thing, NH. He sounded like Thaddeus tonight. I thought Thaddeus was on tonight.
I gotta put y'all on. But no, I agree with Aaron. Like, of course, like when you're talking to a woman, of course, within the first few months, you know like where you're gonna put her, like what
Exactly.
how much she means to you. But that's not, that don't happen. Like, that's few and far between. Like, every man is not on that. Like,
So you think most guys got to take their time and then eventually decide where they're going to put her?
yeah, men are more logical. So typically, it might take a while. I've been in situations to where I met somebody, and previous relationship I was in, we first hooked up, and I was like, I'm not really sure. I don't know. She was cool as hell, and it was a while. Like, a couple significant things happened to where like it eventually like changed my mind that I wanted to be serious.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's different. It's different.
Okay, so we're not going to set the hard fast 3 months. It takes a couple times.
Yeah,
Takes some time.
yeah.
That's what you say?
NH did say it depends where the man is in his life too. So again, we're getting tips about intimacy. We spoke about having that physical and mental connection, spending that time being physical with each other as well, not sexual. We spoke about being friends, actually getting to know the person and building that bond before you do it. And we spoke about trust. Like, really, if you have barriers, you find that you are unable to open up to people, to think about where that comes from and really work on that, because you got to give somebody something to work with so you can build on that. NH, let me know. You guys in the chat, say hi when you come on. Let me know when you think of the word intimacy, what comes to your mind? What would you define it as? Another thing I had listed was the desire to please. Like, I feel like when both partners are like, okay, I want to do what it takes to make this person feel good. I want to make sure that they have what they need. I want to be like giving to that person. I feel like that helps build intimacy too. What do you guys think about that?
That's similar to like your love language too. So, if the love language could be words of affirmation or acts of service. So, using your love language is a good way to show, the person that you can make them happy, that you can be that one in their life, and et cetera, et cetera.
I like that. Love languages. Do you guys know what your love language is? Because I like that.
I know what's mine.
Showing the person love the way they want to be loved, right? It's not like what I think I would like. So if I like you to buy me things, I'm going to buy you things thinking I'm showing you love, but you might not like that. You might like me to actually express how I feel about you more. And that is the way you prefer. So let's talk about love language. What do you guys think your love language is? There's the one where there's acts of service. So somebody can show you the way they love you by doing things to kind of help you out. There's physical intimacy, like physical touch. So those like
physical touch.
There's words of
affirmation. Yeah.
So somebody like telling you and expressing how they feel. There's quality time, right? Somebody actually spending time with you. And there's one more. What's the last one? Buying gifts. So those who like to actually receive gifts. What do you guys think out of those 5 that you are? Okay, Aaron says, so y'all think about it. Aaron says his is physical touch. Yeah. Okay, physical touch. What do you guys think mine is out of those 5?
Acts of service.
Acts of service. So you think I like people to kind of be there and physically help me out?
No, I think that's what you wait. Sorry. You talking about receiving or you giving?
Yeah. How do you think I like to be loved? Which
okay.
do you think I like the best?
Quality time.
Quality time. You say quality time. What do you say?
I think quality time as well.
Quality time. NH says acts of service. NH says quality time is mine. Mine is actually, look, Aaron got it right. Aaron said Nikki's is physical handcuffing. Wait, hold on. I was with you, Aaron. Aaron. See why I can't answer questions on here? Get judged.
Yeah.
Physical touch is my number 1.
All right.
So that's what you like to receive.
Huh? That's how
that's I like, you like to receive. Okay.
Correct. Okay.
So what do you like to give?
I like to give whatever the person likes receiving. I mean, that's the whole thing about, except the gifts thing. I'm not really on a gift things. That, to be honest, I think that's the one out of the 5. If someone was a gift receiver, like you always had to get them gifts, I think that would bother me.
Red flag.
Wow.
Hey, listen. My mom told me when I was a young boy, any woman you deal with that constantly wants shit all the time, run away. Mom, if you're watching, I love you. I took the advice. Thank you.
Oh, man.
So, Charlie, what's yours?
What's yours?
Say it again.
What's yours? What you like to receive?
I love the quality time. I love the quality time. And I feel like inside that quality time comes stuff like physical touch. So,
true that.
Right.
I feel like quality time for me.
Ooh, quality time. Okay. How about you? What do we think, Rosa? I think Rosie is physical touch or quality time. I can't this time. Which one do you think?
To receive?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go quality time for Rose.
Okay. What do you guys think in the chat?
Yeah, I like quality time.
Quality time. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Ooh, NH says I love to give gifts. Okay, so that means you like to get them too. So, Aaron, tell me, what's your love language? Oh, Aaron got his right too. It says he said Rosanna was quality time.
Yeah.
So tell me in the chat, guys. So again, another part of intimacy is showing the person love the way they like to receive it, right? So that was a good thing that you brought up. Okay, did you guys have any other ones when you think of intimacy that you guys think is necessary? Let me know in the chat too. You guys have any other ones?
Just being a good support system too,
Ooh, support. Yes.
Charlie brought up a good example with the man having a bad day. One thing we women do, we're so quick to be negative, which is not good at all. And that's why Black men does not open up to us at all. We have to learn to listen more. We have to learn to listen to comprehend, not listen just to respond. That's a lot of things that we women do that we sometimes we don't realize it. And that's not good. It tears down their psyche, it affects their pride, their manhood. And we need to stop that. We need to stop that. So we need to be a support system for him. Have to be a support system.
Absolutely. A woman saying the right thing on the word can make a man fly.
Yeah.
So I totally agree.
Ooh, so being that support system, I like that. Ooh, Aaron said, preach, Roseanne. Nah. Aaron said communication is intimacy too.
Yeah.
Turn out my light. Okay. So I like what you said, Rosie, about the intimacy part. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So I like what you said about the support, being a support system. So that's awesome. Because I'm guessing it'd be hard to be intimate with a woman who's always you don't feel safe with. You
Correct.
don't feel like, when you can approach her that she's going to speak to you in a respectful manner and is going to be there for you when you really need her.
Exactly. And then you wonder why they go to their mama or their sister or their auntie and not you, because you don't tell him what he need to hear. So that starts like all kind of problems.
Oh, NH in the chat said, since she said Black men, is there a difference between American and Caribbean men? Lord have mercy.
What? Woo! Rosie, a subject for another night, because there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. Huge difference.
Man, that is a good discussion.
Yeah. That could be a topic, Nicole.
We should.
Couch carpet.
I will.
Yeah, that's one for y'all.
I will.
I will. Right there.
I will. What
Good question, NH.
What do you think about intimacy? You being your authentic self, like intimacy by allowing the person to be themselves. I notice oftentimes, guys might not feel comfortable, as you were saying earlier, about being vulnerable, about truly being yourself. But I feel like I was the most intimate with people who you truly felt like you could let go. You didn't have to put up a front. You didn't have to speak a certain way, act a certain way. All your flaws was just accepted by this person. What do you guys think about you being open with someone, you know what I mean, to actually be yourself as part of building intimacy?
That is the best thing ever. That is the best thing you can have, like, in a partner. Because you don't want to be with somebody and, he or she only sees this face of you, or, you could be like nerdy with that person, but you can't really be hood, or vice versa, or, they like this quality about you, but they don't understand something else. So it's definitely great to be able to have that person that you could just be like, again, you're all around like full self with.
Yeah. And I'm like, I eat a lot of junk food, like if it's a guy who accepts me, if I want to do my little snack run, it's okay. But if it's a guy, you're like, oh,
nice.
I get home to have my snacks.
Yeah.
I can't really order what I really want when we go out. You know what I mean?
You want to know what's another thing too that I learned with guys? And Charlie, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, and even Aaron. We need to learn to shut up. Shut up. Like, if our guy confides in us about something, we don't need to tell our girlfriends. We don't need to tell his mama. We need to tell nobody. We need to shut the hell up. Whatever he tells you is between you and him. That's it, and that's all. And that's what, and we women. I had to learn that. Like, we gotta shut up. How else are they supposed to feel safe if you spreading their business?
Ooh. What if it's what if you want advice? I think oftentimes women do it because they want advice from someone. Oh, look, Aaron said, "Woo, yes, Rosanna." But normally we do it. I don't think it's ill intention. We'll tell our friends because we really want someone to be with us and maybe give us some support and try to figure out like what we should do in this situation.
All right, but see, sometimes y'all have a tendency to tell y'all single friends that ain't got no man.
Oh,
that's what shit go around. Like, she was single for 7 years. and she telling you how to run the relationship, what a man want, you single. You don't know
Yeah,
nothing, man. Like, so yeah,
exactly.
don't tell her. Don't tell that homegirl that ain't been with
Yeah.
nobody in 7
Ooh.
years.
And sometimes your mama too, like
Yeah,
you're
don't
a lot
be.
of single moms and stuff have not had good relationships, and you go into your mom and it's like, hey, your mama's
Why
not
you doing that?
your
Yeah.
dad. They have their track record sucks, but we going to these people that are closest to it. I agree.
Because
Like,
mom wants you to be single like her.
oh shit.
Well, I won't go that far.
Mom wants to take care of her for
No,
the rest of her life.
but
You know,
in regards to the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Charlie. What were you saying?
no, because you know, if you get a man and you run off with a man, mama gonna be alone. So
Oh,
mama
gee.
give you bad advice. She wants you to be single. Up there
Wow.
with the bonnet on, and y'all just in the house watching Law and Order. Not even the SBU Law and Order. Like y'all just watching regular Law and Order. Like just you can't have that. Like don't talk to mom.
Oh man. Woo.
Yeah. And even if you're going to somebody for advice, like Nicole said, you don't even tell them everything. Talking cold, don't, because at the end of the day, he's being vulnerable with you. He wants to feel safe with you. You have to keep that, because like Charlie said in the beginning, once you lose that trust, you either not gonna get it back at all, or you're gonna have to work very hard to get it back. He won't open up to you ever again. Yeah. And that's the one mistake a lot of women make. Like, don't go to your mama. Don't go to his mama. And do not go to his friends. Because his friends will go back and tell him. Wow, do not go to his friends, especially his best friend. He will go back and tell him. Shut up, women.
We have a tendency to only say the bad things, right? Like we're not going to say all the little nice
the good
things
stuff
he does throughout the relationship. But it's when he pisses us off, that's when we go into the friend.
Can we go back? Can we go back a bit?
Tell me.
If she is that cool with my best friend, that's a red flag. There's something wrong with
Absolutely.
You do it like that.
Absolutely.
Man. Yeah.
I agree.
It's a red flag for me.
And they'd say, hey, now let us single women live. I definitely don't want my daughter home single with me. And he said, okay, not everybody
not all. I'm sorry. Not all.
And Aaron said, like I said before, a nagging, busybody woman is an erection killer. Woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
So come on now. We're talking about building intimacy. Stop nagging the dudes. Let them be open. And be a support. Be yourself. What about relinquishing control? I noticed that, right? Relinquishing control, both on the male and female side. Because I feel like
get me started tonight.
I feel like in order to build true intimacy, you have to let go.
That's true.
It's so hard to do, especially as, quote unquote, strong women or just the male species, period.
Yeah.
But you have to let go in order to really build that bond. So I noticed that about myself as well. What's been y'all experience with that?
Rose, you want to go?
Go ahead, calm down. Let him calm down. Rosie, go. Aaron or NH?
Let me see. I will admit, I'm a person I do like to be in control, especially, finances, because of the career-driven part in me when it comes to numbers and stuff like that. And I like things to go a certain way, not necessarily my way. Even if he makes a plan, I want him to stick to that plan as a kind of control it. Like I can deal with change, but I can't deal with change, But a perfect example too of letting him be in control is let's say I make more money than him, right? But at the end of the day, he's still the man of the house, and I have to make him feel that way. It's not about throwing it in his face or because I make more money than you. Don't do that. Ladies, don't do that. If you're making more money than your man, do not remind him every second. Do not even bring it up. It's something that he already knows. He's probably already ashamed about it anyway. So you have to do stuff to make him feel like he's still ahead of the house. Let him be the one to make decisions. Let him, boost him up. And, fill up his head, give him that boost, like, yeah, babe, you got this, If he say he want to buy something, now the accountant in me will be like, it's hard for me to keep my mouth shut because I'm like, oh my God, not this. But I'm gonna be like, okay, babe, how you want to do it? You know, what's your point? What's that? You know, stuff like make him feel like he's still like he got it, like he could do it. You
So
know,
you gonna be like,
that's a very, very important aspect of relationship, especially when it comes to finances.
woo, man, you ain't gonna be like, this is my money.
Right?
Wow. Woo. Ooh, Aaron says he freaking loves you, Rosanna. It's a good point about relinquishing control. Look, you look like you're burning up. Well, tell me.
No, I'm good. I'm listening.
What? So I think, and vice versa, I think from the male perspective as well, because men, like to be in control, but sometimes you have to give some in order to have that intimacy grow. Like, you're not always going to be the one in charge in every situation. Like, there's times where you might, do something with her that you don't feel like doing. You might, you know what I mean? Spend time doing things you don't. So what do you think about men relinquishing some of that control and letting women?
That's fine. If you want to go to the movies, and I go to the movies with you, how much control am I relinquishing? Like, how much am I giving? You know what I'm saying? Like, like one term that I hate is I hate the phrase happy wife, happy life. I hate that. So like, how much am I giving? Like,
wow,
you go hang out somewhere, like, you want me to pay, get your nails done, that's fine. Like, I do that. But because I feel like men typically, especially like modern day men dealing with modern day women, men tend to give up control anyway. Because relationships today, I feel like, are more geared for women. Like, women have all the incentive to get into relationships, and at the same time, women have all the incentives to leave the relationship. So men typically, I feel like, give a little bit more anyway. So like how much, like if it's something just like, hey, she wants to go to the bookstore and sit down and go read something today, like I'm down. You want to go see a movie, like I don't want to go see The Notebook. I have no interest in that. Go see The Notebook. I'll go to go see The Notebook. So that's fine.
So you said within boundaries, there's limits there.
Yeah.
Then that's the thing, is that in true intimacy, are there gender roles? Is it, hey, we're being intimate in this moment, or we're building this, hey, I am the man, I am this, or I am the woman? Or is it just both people being open? There is no, defined, hey, I'm on top, you're on the bottom. It's really that intimate and like joint type effort that's in that. What do y'all think?
It depends on the individual.
So Aaron says both parties should yield to the other's strengths. Also, men need to learn to ballroom dance, and women need to learn football. It's all about balance of control. I like what you said about balance of control. I do think there's a balance there. What were you saying, Rosie?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying it depends on the type of individual that you are and your personalities when it comes to gender roles. Like, you could be total opposites on the spectrum. I'm gonna go a little bit biblical here too. Most of the people that I know raised up in the church. If you have to go biblical, we believe men are the head of the household at the end of the day, right? So if the man that had a household, he's the upper echelon in the hierarchy. Then you have the wife, and then you have the kids. So, and that's one aspect of it. Then there's the other with the 50-50 partnership too, where you're both are equal. Yeah, so, follow what I'm saying. That makes sense.
I do.
Yeah. So it depends on the partners in the relationship, and then I think we discussed this before too. They have like the alpha males, they have the beta males. Alphas don't give up control. Period. Those are the jerky ones. Those are the a-holes. They don't give up their whole team. Then there's the alpha that will relinquish some control. So it depends on the guy.
It's got to be some compromise there. You can't be all one way. It's got to be that balance and compromise.
I agree.
So I think that's essentially what we're trying to say here. Love it. Yeah. Look, NH says, I am so ready to relinquish control, get my check, and handle the finances. Just give me an allowance. So she's ready to relinquish that control. Take all these bills.
That's her individual personality. That's what she's ready to do. I don't know if I could do that though. I don't know if I can do that.
So you ain't ready? You not ready, Rosie?
What? Give up my check?
Yeah.
Hell no. I ain't got my money. No way. No way.
I met this girl one time I was talking to, right? And we have been talking for like 4 or 5 months. And we finally sat down one day, we were having dinner. And she was like, look, I'm gonna be real with you. And she had her own house and everything. So she was like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like, what's up? She was like, I got the money. She was like, I just want a man to stay at home, make sure my bills are paid, and give me babies. I was like, word? She was like, yeah, I don't need you to work. I don't need you to do nothing. She was like, I got that. She was like, can you do that for me? At the end of the day, I was like, nah. Because I wasn't raised that way. Like, I was raised as the man, like, going out and handling business. But
right, the providers, yeah.
Like, there are some women that's on that. I would have felt like I was taking advantage of her. Like,
woo! Aaron, what about you? If you got that offer, you don't have to worry about anything. Just pump them babies out.
Nikki, you doing it? You giving your whole check, Nicole?
Never seemed like a good dude. I don't think you can do it.
If I'm giving my check?
Yeah, you giving your whole money, Nikki? Yeah, I think you'll do it.
It's us. It's a us thing. So yeah,
So
I think both of our money. Both of our money is going in the pot. So I have no.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, you know what? We got one account for the household.
Yeah.
Put the money in there for the house. But then, baby, you still got your money. I still got mine too. But as long as you got funds for the household, nobody touch it. Now go strictly to the house and the kids. Period.
Okay.
I can compromise on that.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for the conversation. We were supposed to talk about sex, but we've really gone past the hour already. So I guess we'll save that. Right, I know that went back so quick. So I guess
let's continue. It's so hot.
Yeah, for real. I was going like,
should we continue?
Yeah.
Want to do the sex talk? Okay.
Yeah, hot sauce on feet.
The hot sauce? Lord have mercy.
That's funny.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's get into the actual sex part now that we spoke about intimacy. Let's get into sex. Let's think about it. The best sex you ever had. Everybody think about the best sex you ever had.
Okay.
What made it the best? Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the good before we go into the horror stories. So, what do you guys think makes for good sex? Who wants to go first? Charlie, look like you ready.
Yeah, Charlie, you go first.
I mean, all right. So I guess like good sex for me is just damn, like, all right, how am I allowed? How deep am I allowed to like get with this? Like,
I'll let you know when you're going too deep. Go.
Listen, like, you doing something. All right, so like best sex I ever had, I was with somebody. It was like I finished like multiple times in like one session. Like quick, it was like bam, 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 like back to back, and I was like, "What? Like this is dangerous. This is something else."
Ooh!
So that was definitely it for me.
Ooh! So that the back to back orgasms, huh?
Yeah, she wasn't no joke.
Wow.
So that's a good question. Like, do guys have like a specific thing that makes it the best? It's not universal. Like for one guy, it might be this one thing he's into, but for this other guy, it's something else. Tell me, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it could be depending on like what you like. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna hear from the other guys. Let us know what you think. Guys on the line, what was the best sex? So you're like coming all over the place. Rosita, tell me. What made the best sex for you?
The first time I experienced a little bit of pain in my pleasure.
Ooh, pain in your pleasure.
A little bit of pain with the pleasure, yeah. Not like crazy stuff now. Just a little pinch here and there, a little bit of a spanking. Yeah. The first time I experienced that, I was like, oh shit, this pain. Like you hear people talk about a little pain of pleasure, and I'm like, damn, this is why people do this BDSM shit. But I won't go that far to say I've done the BDSM, but
Rose,
the little pain with the pleasure was the best. The first time.
You put on the black mask and like the little
No. Oh, heck no. No, no, it was like the pinching of the nipples, and the spanking of the butts while you doing your thing.
Ooh, so Rosie likes it a little rough, huh? A little.
A little, yeah, I do.
All right. Ooh, so Aaron says the best I ever had was when I was in love. Just losing yourself and pleasing and speaking love to her. That's so sweet.
Aaron is gonna tell y'all everything y'all want to hear to get them draws. Aaron, I respect you. Aaron, mad respect. Boy, you got them with the with the mushy stuff in here. Listen, I done been in love. I've been in love, and I haven't been in love. Little chick from down the street. She used to come over to the crib. Listen, it was a done deal. Wasn't no love involved. No being intimate with her. It was just she came. She was ready. I was ready. Knocked it down. Went home after that. Yes.
Wow.
All that. Oh, I gotta be in love for. Listen, ladies, lady. I ain't gonna say that.
Oh my God! Well, I'm gonna say mine. I agree with Aaron. I think when I actually found someone that I felt comfortable being open with, I noticed that a lot of times I always had to be in control. I didn't want to have those kind of, when you come in hard and you're making the faces and you feel like, you just don't feel like you can totally be free with this person. So it was I found someone that I felt like, okay, this person, I really vibe and connect with them and I really see a future with them. And so that made the sex really good. I didn't feel like I had to be in control. Also, I was able to laugh with that person. Like when we would have sex, it would be fun. Like, I'm like a jokester. Like it was fun being able to laugh and things with that person. Also, what else? The multiple.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Multiple. Because for women, is a lot of times it's hard to come off of actual intercourse, clitoral stimulation, or some women don't come at all when they have sex.
That's true.
I think someone who could actually get you there. And I think actually the person also is someone who makes you feel like they genuinely are attracted to you, always reaffirming that they think you're sexy, they think you're attractive, always reassuring that they are actually into you. So I think all those things kind of added towards for me. Aaron says Charlie is hilarious. No, but I don't want to have sex out of lust. Sex is out of love, blinds intimacy and trust. Okay, so I like what you're saying. So y'all let me know, NH, what's the best sex y'all ever had? And what made that for you? That's interesting. So now we're going to talk about some of our horror stories, or not so great experiences. What do you guys think?
I can't. That's funny.
Oh, he said, "Where do I start?"
Listen, I there was somebody that I was dealing with for like a long time, and it was so bad. Like, they got this meme, right?
Yeah.
It's a girl, like she laying down like in like doggy style position, and it's a picture of like Shrek, right, making his face like he about to run away, and the caption is, "When you don't come, so you spit on her back and told her that you finished."
Oh my God! So like,
so you could stop.
So faking it?
Yeah, I've had to do that.
Oh, guys, be faking it too. Y'all guys fake it too. Wow. Yes.
Ladies.
Wow.
Ladies, like, all pussy is not good. All pussy is not good. All of y'all are not God's gift to earth. Like, how y'all criticize men about size or girth or whatever. Listen, some of y'all be loose as hell, boy. It'd be like, like goddamn Grand Canyon. Just put the whole bottle of lube in there. Like, there's no friction. Maybe it's just me.
Oh my.
Maybe I've done, so I got some experiences. Maybe I'm too traveled. But
wow,
I've experienced some shit where it's like, tell a quick story real quick. I was messing with this girl one time, and it was the same girl, by the way, that I was like, the sex is really bad. So I was messing with her, and then it started to fuck up my confidence. Like it really started to mess up my confidence. I'm like, maybe I'm just not good. Like, is he broken? Like, what is going on? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit somebody else up. So I hit somebody else up. Went through. It was perfect.
So what was wrong with hers?
I don't know.
Oh my God. So sometimes it just actually doesn't feel right.
I guess she was cute. She was attractive.
Oh gosh.
It wasn't it.
Oh my God. Aaron in the chat blowing it up. Aaron said that time she took off her drawers and I thought I was in a fish market.
Yes.
Lad.
Yes, bro. When she come out the panties, she's smelling like Long John Silver's.
Oh my God.
That is not good. She's smelling like Broward meat and fish. No, I can't have that.
Aaron said that time she wouldn't put out her cigarette. So do it while smoking?
That's weird. Yeah.
That time her kids kept throwing pennies at us. Wait, Aaron. I'm scared to read Aaron's shit now. I'm like, what? Aaron said that time she had a seizure. I can't.
He's hilarious.
Aaron, you in timeout. Aaron
is hilarious to me.
I was with somebody. She didn't have a seizure, right? But her leg started cramping up.
Oh shit!
So her leg is cramping up, and I'm just in there like, wow. And she's like, stop, my leg cramping. I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm like, wow. And she's like, oh, my leg. I'm like, girl, you gotta drink more water. I'm almost done. So, that'd be a buzzkill. Like, you gotta stop.
God. Damn.
That was so funny.
I ain't killing with no seizures, but I got the leg to cramp up.
But wait, I have a question for Aaron. Kids throwing pennies to win. Where were y'all at? I'm stuck at the kids throwing the pennies. Like, I'm so confused. like, were you guys like downstairs and they were upstairs throwing the pennies down? Like, I'm so confused.
Oh God, Aaron got all kind of comments in there. Aaron, I'm gonna need you to clarify that for the audience, okay?
Yes, please.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you another one.
Damn, you got one more story, Charlie.
Yeah, I felt bad one time. I went to this girl's house, and I would go over there like frequently, and her son was always home. Like on his Xbox or whatever. Like, I went outside, played catch with him a few times. I got to a point where like I kind of like got close to the little boy, like I liked him, right? So then it started to get awkward. Like, you go over to the house and he want to play, she in the room getting ready. I'm like, nah, little man, I'm about to run back in there with your mama real quick.
That's weird.
I kind of felt bad. Like,
oh,
he's about to go back in there with his mama and he just had to hurry up and, go out the back door. I want to stay and play football with her.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
It gets complicated with the kids, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Pennies, come on, Aaron, we want to know. Listen, Rosanna, what was the worst experience you've had, let's say sexually or doing any kind of act sexually?
Girl, anal sex for the first time. And I said never again.
Oh, shit.
Never again. And the funny thing is, he just put it in there.
He didn't like lube it up, nothing?
Here, like, give me no warning, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, Lord, we're playing games.
He just
I screamed. I was like, "This shit hurts!" Like, yeah.
Damn. Ooh, ladies, what y'all doing? He just slipping in there. Damn. Shit.
And the funny thing is like, and you can feel it like struggling to get in because I'm like, ain't belonging there. Like, woo. Listen, and I said never again. I will never ever do anal sex again. It's not stimulating for me at all. It was awful. I couldn't sit down when he was done. That shit hurt.
Oh shit! So he got in there. Damn. I mean, I've heard there's ways to do it. You know,
Rose laying on her side all night.
You know,
I
I heard
wanted to friggin' punch his ass. I mean, sorry, forget
that's okay.
that.
It's okay.
I want to punch him so hard. Like, I really wanted to hit him. I wanted to hit him. I
Damn.
wanted to hit him. Because I
Ooh.
feel like he just ruined that whole experience to me. So now I never want to try it ever. Ever.
Oh
That was
my God.
traumatizing.
Damn. Okay, see, I gotta give people warnings. Come on now. Listen, Erin said we were in her room and her kids kept opening the door, throwing pennies at us. One hit me right in the head.
Why
Hey,
did lock the door?
we gotta leave them ratchets alone, boy.
You know?
You gotta leave them ratchets alone, boy.
And
Them
Aaron,
ratchets.
next time, lock the door.
Oh
Lock
my
the
God.
door.
But
That's
they asked them badass know how to unlock the
You
door.
gotta slide the dresser in front of the door.
And he was like,
Slide the dresser in
Why
front
did
of the
it when
door.
they were home though? That's what's killing me. Like y'all did that when they were home. Like that's so
oh
funny.
my God.
Bro, sometimes it be like that.
Damn.
It be like that sometimes. Just,
Okay, put them to bed. Send them to sleep.
we don't have time for all that.
Oh my God.
Oh jeez, I'm done.
So be quiet, baby. Don't make no noise.
Ooh, Erin said she kept threatening them and he ended up leaving. He said they thought they were sleeping.
That is so funny.
Make my dog leave. Oh man.
Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was funny. I can't breathe. Nikki, what was yours?
Oof, that's such a good question. I think most guys are okay. One time I had a guy who was when he was doing it, I really wasn't feeling anything. So it was like, oof, how do you,
Wee man?
huh?
He was a wee man?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
man.
like when it's inside and you really can't, you're like, oh, are you in there? It feels like, are you really doing anything? But he was good in other areas,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
You
so
know,
He knew he had to make up.
I feel like he did know, right? Because that's why he excelled in other areas. You got to excel in other areas, guys. Okay, if you're not packing, try to excel in other things.
I think that can work. Yeah, it'll compensate for that for you. That can be a compromise if you
Oh,
know.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
No man don't want to hear that though.
I know you can't tell them though.
No,
but
you can't.
just excel in every. Try to be great however you can. I'm trying to think if I had any other bad ones. That somebody was really rough, like with the fingering. Like, some guy was really riled up because we had been friends for a while, and always kind of talking shit on the side. So one day, we decide to really do it. So like, I go to his place and he is like, so I'm like, okay, this is kind of descriptive, but I'm like bent over, right? So he tried to finger me from the back, right? And the guy is going full throttle, like, dude, like his fingernails and that shit. And I'm like,
Stop. He was just excited, Nicole. He was excited.
okay.
He was waiting a minute for that one.
Yeah, he was. He was waiting a minute.
He was really rough. And I'm like, sometimes you like it rough and stuff, but in that, like with the fingernails and everything, I was like, oh, so that was kind of a turn off. And then I was like, okay, we were going to do the real thing, but then he didn't want to wrap it up. So I was like, nah, I can't. But I kind of do have a rule where, normally I at least give a hand job. So I at least do that.
Happy ending.
You always get a happy ending, even if this shit's never gonna happen again.
Right.
Like you walk away with something.
So Nikki, he left the house like, man, I didn't get up, but she gave me a hand job though,
I guess so. I mean, I was at his place, but yeah, I guess so. But we never, did anything again. But I'm like, God, and I had to give him the statistics on HIV in Broward County. Like it was just a whole thing.
Oh
But
my
I'm
God.
just like, man.
Because he didn't want to wrap it up.
And it sucks. What do you guys think about like you really are feeling somebody and then the sex is bad? So I felt like that with him. I was like, man, I really was feeling it, and like he done messed everything up.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Hot
so.
damn.
That's bad.
That's rough.
Oh yeah, I had another guy too. One last one where his whole thing was he didn't please like the woman. Like he didn't do the foreplay thing, didn't suck the boobs or any of the other kind of foreplay things. Like he just went straight to it.
Get in and get out.
Yeah, and then didn't want to cuddle after. I'm like, wait, I'm not used to this.
He was only for himself. He was selfish. That's all.
I was
He
not
just wanted
used to
to
that.
get off.
Normally, I'm like friends. Like I'm cool with people before I have sex. Like it's not some random dude I meet and you don't know me. Like this is somebody I worked with and knew. So I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna do it like that. Like this is. But again, I have the rule. Like I had to let him have the happy ending. But I'm just like, damn. So I did try it again with him and it sucked again. And I actually talked to him about it too.
I had to talk with him.
I did. I was like, look. Yeah, tutorial, like, look, suck that, do this, do that.
Yeah, you can't be out here training nobody. Like, that's the worst when you gotta train people. At this point in my life, I am too old to be training anybody.
Wow, Charlie.
I'm not training nobody. Hey, I'm gonna tell one more, right? I was getting ahead from this girl, and everything was like going good at first, and then like her tooth, like caught, the shaft, and like that shit hurt. Like, ladies, no teeth, please. That's not sexy. Don't try to be gentle and graze it with the teeth. Don't just completely leave the teeth out of it. Like, teeth are for eating. That's it. And smiling. Like,
smiling.
Don't. Please don't use them for that. Like, and I was at work walking with a limp. They asked me if I'm okay. Just nah, no go, no bueno.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn. All right.
Wow.
Rosie, do you have any bad head stories? Or somebody was giving you head and anything happened?
No, the one that gave me head did a good job. The only thing is, I thought he was crazy because I would just get off of work and he want to eat it. I'm like, I need some bed. He's like, oh, that's when it tastes the best. I'm like, oh, okay, bro. Either way, babe. Either way. I always want to be clean.
Oh my god, ew!
I'm wanted it natural.
Like I come out for work, down to meet him, and he's like, no, babe, I just want to eat it. I'm like, but I ain't bad, nothing, babe. He's like, no, he's like, that's when it tastes the best. I was like, okay, well, go back then.
Oh shit.
He's like, what he say? Is more potent. That's what
so he like his orange juice with pulp in it, huh?
He's like, oh, when you don't get a real taste. You still tasting like the soap and the water. You ain't getting the real thing. But when you just shut the day, and he loved to eat it, boy.
Update with Aaron's story. I threw a penny back at her son and hit him in the eye. Oh man,
Aaron, you're hilarious, man.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Any final comments? Y'all giving tips for people for love making before we close out? Any final tips, guys?
Everything ain't gotta be slow and stuff like that. You can switch it up a little bit. Like I said, everything ain't always gotta be slow and romantic. You can switch it up a little bit. Don't be too vanilla. Don't be afraid to try new things. Ooh. Like in regards to the training part, Charlie, I'm not quite sure what you mean by exactly the training, because how is your partner gonna know what you like if you don't tell them? You know what I mean? Because suppose I try something and you're like, whoa, babe, what you doing? Like you have to be able to at least give them some kind of a direction. So are you saying training, like teaching them how to have sex, period? Or because it sounds like you've been messing with some virgins or something. Like, what you mean?
So you can tell somebody like what you like, right?
Right.
When it gets to the point to where there's all right, now you got to move that way, or you got to move this way.
Okay, so you mean like excessive?
Here.
Okay,
like she's like completely oblivious.
Okay,
so
I just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
She just wanna lay there. She ain't doing nothing.
Rosie, everybody ain't on it like you. Okay, us. I'm gonna say us. Don't put me in that.
Girl.
Everybody not on it.
Rose, you said spice it up. You gonna try the handcuffs?
No, hell no. The handcuffs. No. You know what worked though? Try sweets.
Oh yeah, sweets.
Sweets, edibles. That works. A common little, that works. Sweets. But then the only thing is you get all sticky and shit afterwards, you have to go to bed.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, you know,
like whipped cream, some honey, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So Rosie said, switch it up. All right. You have any
switch
final
it up
words, Aaron?
Yeah.
Any final words, Aaron? Keep all the change locked up. Keep the doors locked. Get a damn.
Lock the doors.
Oh, you gotta slide that dress on front of the door, like Ice Cube on Friday. Slide the dress on front of the door. Shit.
Aaron, try sex with pennies, copper toss sex. Lord have mercy.
I know, I cannot get over that at all. Like, penny.
Wow.
For the guys, I'm gonna say tips. Don't skip the foreplay. Make sure you warm that shit up. I don't care. Suck them titties. Eat that girl out. Do whatever is required to get that thing wet. We need to before we can, okay? And hit that clit. A lot of us can't come through like the actual inside. So if you're gonna be on top, make sure your thing is rubbing the clit. Get your finger down there. Get something working. A lot of us need that clitoral stimulation.
A lot of stimulation.
Another thing I want to say, be open and honest with each other. Like, tell the person, like we said, what is it that you like? Don't fake it. Like, sometimes I don't feel like I'm gonna come that night. Like, it's gonna take me a while. So I feel like I should be honest and say, hey, look, tonight is not a night that I'm not really feeling like I'm gonna get there tonight. I'm not gonna sit there and you know what I mean? And when I know that I'm not with it, but you should have that relationship and that bond where you can be like, okay, look, we just gonna get you tonight. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, you don't have the energy to do all that, but if you want to get off, babe, I'll get you off and make you nut, but I'm good. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right, so question for y'all, right? Question for you ladies.
Yes.
Are you willing to let a man, like, do what he wants? Like, if he wants to do something that's going to please him, right? Mm-hmm. Are you open to it? Like, what if he come up and be like, babe, I want to eat the booty? Like, y'all gonna let him eat the booty? Like,
I think it depends on what the thing is. I feel like I'm an open person, but the booty is off limits for me personally. So I don't want to touch yours. I don't want to eat yours. I don't want you touching or eating mine.
Rose, eating the booty?
That's me personally.
You mean rimming? Like rimming? That's what they call rimming?
Whatever it is, he just in there, like.
Damn.
Well, it depends, right?
It depends on what it is, because of my experience with the anal sex, I would be so iffy about eating the booty because I'm gonna be afraid, like, after you eat it, you're gonna try to start it in there, and I ain't trying to do that.
You feel like, I got it wet now. I earned this. I earned my points. My mileage. My points. Yeah, because
one more thing. Ladies, if a man asks you to peg him, that's a red flag. Red flag. There's relationships out there where women be getting strap-ons and pegging their men. That's a red flag. That is all.
No.
Lord have mercy.
Yep.
Woo! Aaron said, never make love with an ex-Lady Marine. They call you bitches during sex. Aaron, I just took you out of timeout. God. Boy,
that is so funny.
You don't like being called a bitch? Would you let somebody call you a bitch?
Nah, she can't call me no bitch.
Really?
Nah, she's gonna have to get folded after that. Like, his legs behind the neck.
You know, like a pretzel, Charlie.
She gonna call me a bitch. She gonna have to pay. Like,
oh my gosh.
No, cause I would think men will see that as a challenge. Like, you call me a bitch, okay? I'm gonna show you something, and then just destroy it.
Touch it, it's just like,
like,
no.
If I'm in there just like slamming something, And she just started calling me a bitch. Like like why? Like why I gotta be a bitch? Like now I got to show you something. Now she getting folded.
Damn.
Kind of crazy ass position she ain't used to. Like,
damn.
She military. She got that training. Like, so she'll be okay.
Damn.
She'll be okay.
Damn, straight combat in that bitch.
Yeah, have your ass down there in the trenches. We gonna see.
Man, don't just try slam into it, man, because you just mess up the cervix. Take your time. Don't just be like, bam, 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 bam. Like, no, take your time with it, man.
I call those rammers. Yes, just because your thing is huge, that don't mean that you all at and you just put it in and ram people. No.
Exactly.
Sometimes it be like that though. Like, I will say this about men. We know who to do that kind of stuff with and who not. Like, we know if we meet a chick, but oh man, I really like her. All right, like I'm a foreplay, like kiss on her some. Then you meet some chicks just be like, you know what? We already know what this is. It's in and out.
Damn.
Wow.
Savagery.
I just came here for the beatdown. Like, I don't want.
Damn. So men actually categorize women that way. That's what you're saying, Charlie?
I don't want no juice. Like, I'm not hungry. You know what I came here for. Like,
damn.
I feel like y'all talk. I feel like women. I'm not saying y'all. I feel like women talk a lot of shit. Like, sometimes y'all know what's up too. Like, y'all know when it's just like some dude. Like, y'all know y'all need love making it every dude. Y'all know y'all not trying to get no foreplay out of every dude. Like, science statistics show.
Oh, here we go, Kevin Samuels.
That women are like 80% of the time hornier than men. So
I believe that.
We still gotta warm this shit up though.
And women naturally feel like y'all have more options than men. So y'all cannot be wanting to make love to every man. Like,
we just say warming up. We didn't say you have to have a whole session with the strawberry, the whole thing, but at least suck a little something. Touch a little something before you wrap it.
Exactly. Do a little, do a little foreplay. Something.
Yeah. I like flick a nipple or something.
Exactly. That's
no, it's the camera. You gotta get it. The camera in the middle.
Women, don't just grab it too rough either. Like, you gotta be gentle with it too. You can't just slap on it. You can't just grab it with your palm and squeeze it tight. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Agree.
Don't rough them up.
Don't rough. Some girls are too rough.
Yeah, what?
You can rub it a little bit to the jeans, cup it, give it a little rub to the jeans, cause a little friction, get him, that's what get him in.
Sometimes you guys need to be worked up too. Sometimes we think like we just take our clothes off, y'all ready to go.
Absolutely. I've had that. Girls is like, walk in the house, you ain't hard, you ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a girl one time. This goes back to training. So she didn't foreplay, none of that. Like, she didn't want to kiss, none of that, right? So she's like, all right, so you want to do foreplay? I'm like, yeah. So I took my shirt off and everything. And she's like, comes up to my chest and like, she gave me like titty twisters. Just like twisting my nipples. I was like, yo. That shit ain't sexy. Like, that is not cool. Like,
oh my
titty twisters.
I can't.
Same chick. Like, I asked her, I was like, all right, you gonna suck something? She was like, head is beneath her. And I was like, I gotta go. Just we go ahead and put my pants back on, just grab my car keys.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. So
don't you love those people who will accept but won't give? Like, hey, you can't be requiring head and you're not giving head. Hey,
exactly. That's ridiculous to me.
Hey, Aaron said, "I love to cuddle, even if it doesn't lead to sex. It makes it better whenever it gets there." Aaron is just winning our hearts. Aaron. Aaron, are you single? The ladies want to know, Aaron.
See, there you go.
That's how Aaron be getting the ladies.
There it is.
Oh, Aaron. All right.
There it is.
Wait. I got what's his number? That's a joke. That's a joke.
Come on now.
My dog Aaron is telling y'all everything y'all want to hear and nothing y'all need to hear. That's why
Wow.
Wow.
No, thank you so much. Everyone who was on the line tonight. Charlie, big up, thank you. Rosita, Aaron, NH, everybody that joined us tonight. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you guys watching at home, to make sure you leave your comments, engage in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell somebody about this show. And we'll see you next time on My Comfy Couch.
Yay!
Peace.